You are now listening to Barcode Boys.
Y'all funky ass up, y'all know the routine.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm halfway loaded, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about 3 steps forward.
Hey, yeah,
Naturally, you gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the have-nots mascot.
Morning. Just some regular guys and gal having some real conversation. Get your funky ass up. You know the routine.
Good morning.
What's good? What's good, LBs? What's good with the people, man?
Good
How y'all
morning.
doing this morning, man?
Doing good. It's finally Friday. How you feel?
I feel amazing, man. I ain't gonna lie. I feel amazing. A lot of my teams ain't win last night, but 2 ain't win last night. But I feel amazing, man. I can't complain. It's good, Natalie, Uncle Trav, Uncle Tony. What's good, man? What's good with y'all? It's Friday all over the world, man. How y'all doing this AM?
It's supposed to be some nice weather in Carolina today, I hope.
Listen,
Everybody
man,
else get a little bit of it.
Listen, man, we might as well get to it, man. Hey, did you see the verse last night?
I did not. Nobody tried to hook me up, but that's okay. I know
I put it in the chat.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know how I felt about it though. I really don't. I mean, everybody said it was good. I guess it was good for R&B, but I wasn't really feeling it like that too much. You know what I mean?
Was it moving too slow? What do you think was going
It wasn't that it was moving too slow. It was like I was expecting more or something. I don't know what I was expecting, man. But I wasn't the only one felt no type of way. I don't know if I quite felt like this person. Because this person, he was really tripping out there, talking about how he felt about it. Let me play this real quick.
I ain't seen the whole verses, but I know Tyrese was trash. Tyrese was worse than I was on verses, and I could feel it. I could just feel the turtleneck and the anxiety in his voice and in his mood. Tyrese was trash. I think Tank won. And that's before I even finished watching it, but I can feel the anxiety and the insecurity in Tyrese's voice and his look and his mannerism. Tyrese is completely trash. He always has been. I didn't just say it, The Rock said it as well. Even though he's from Watts, it's just, I think there's much more talent than people from Watts that should have got a chance to drink the Coca-Cola bottle and experience love and life. I mean, this is a dude that almost,
He said more. Hold on.
Definitely cost Dr. Dre $300 million, and he just got his $1 billion back. And even though I'm crazy, and yeah, I'm nobody to be saying nothing about nobody on verses, but Tyrese's verses was worse than mine. And I think that Brandy is his friend, so, it's all good, but I think Tyrese was trash tonight. Just completely horrible and scary. I know it was about celebration, but I think tonight it was about hesitation. And it was about rotation. It was about, I don't know, man. I don't want to say nothing crazy, but Tyrese is trash.
Now, he said that Tyrese shit was worse than his. I don't know if it was worse than
Wish to have a fancy car. Wish to have $1 million bucks. Go. Well, I wish I know being in love. wish it all on you. Oh.
I could have did better than Ray J. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know what he talk about. It wasn't when I say I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was good. It wasn't a bad thing. I just think one of the things that he did say. I think Tyrese was scary. I
Okay.
don't know why. I don't know why. For some reason, the way I looked at it, it looked like Tyrese kind of like the butter niggas jokes and shit like that. Like I don't I don't know, man. And at one point, I think Tank thought he said something about Aaliyah, and and Tank said something to the fact like I, something about he's gonna f him up. He's gonna don't make me f you up or something like that. But I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that shit. I can't play. I can't play them type of game. We ain't gonna like we could do all the joking and all that stuff. You going a
Right.
little above and beyond. We in front of millions of people. You talking about effing something up and all this whole crazy stuff. And they act like they was cool, but the jokes was on Tyrese all night, for real, for real. And it seemed like the jokes was on him. But if you want to ask me, man, Tank was too. I don't know, ladies. Y'all tell me. Tank was too confident. I think if I would have picked, like I said, I wanted Tyrese to win. I would have picked Tyrese to win
Hmm.
personally. But Tank just thought he was just like he thought he was the macaroni and the cheese. Like he said yesterday, Tyrese thought he was the macaroni and cheese. He thought he was the macaroni and cheese, and
Oh yeah.
I ain't see it like that. He had a whole bunch of I ain't gonna say help, but he had people come out there, Trey Songs, dudes from some other dudes. He had people come out there and Jamie Foxx, and you know he
Oh.
yeah he had some people come out there, but you know Tyrese had did he have somebody? Yeah, he had somebody come out there. He had who was the kid? Chingy. He had Chingy come out there for one of his old records, but let me tell it, I'm rocking with Tyrese, man. But I don't like him being a butt of people jokes. What's good, family? What's good with y'all? What's good, V? Magic? Corn, what's good?
Yeah, I think
He
you're gonna
said,
always have a little
it's
bit of that though.
Friday. I ain't got no job. I ain't got shit to do. What's up, man? Yeah, man. I'm surprised you ain't see it, LBs, because I actually got cursed out because it was I wasn't checking for it on TV. I was actually watching the game, but I was watching it on my phone. So the game and that was on. You
Oh.
know, I got, but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I probably would have picked Tyrese though. I think it was, you know. I'm surprised you ain't see it though. I was expecting you to be like, man, I got to see it. It wasn't on pay per
Yeah.
view, because it wasn't on pay per view. All you had to do was go on Versus TV on Instagram and go to their live feed, and it was on there. They had like maybe 6 different platforms that it was streaming on Apple, few apps. It was on YouTube, so it was on some places, but it was definitely for the ladies, man. I'm gonna say for real, it was for the ladies. The men wasn't really tuned in like that. The ladies was out there going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
You know we got to go crazy. Them the two love, the singers of love ballads. So
Hey V Magic, tell me if you can leave messages when you leave when you do a super chat. Tell me if you can leave messages because I thought you could leave messages, and somebody told me yesterday that they couldn't leave a message. So let me know. But yeah, man, it was all right. It was all right. It's definitely for the ladies. It wasn't really too much for the guys. I know a lot of the guys were sitting around watching the game. Those that's into that. Those that's into that. Hey, and one thing for you, I picked Alabama to lose, but I'm looking at it a little different now. I think y'all might could win that, man. I think y'all might could win that game. So I just want to throw that out there to you, man. I ain't hating on y'all. I'm watching everything. I think y'all can win that. A Cuff and them did bad yesterday, man. I don't know. They got did dirty yesterday, man. Them boys wasn't ready. They look like kids playing with grown men for real. Not A Cup though. You know he was the only bright spot, but he wasn't even on like he was supposed to be. He needed help. But yeah, 2 of my teams lost yesterday, man. It's all good though. We ain't complaining. I thought, yeah, I don't know. I can't even speak to you about a lot of this stuff that's up here, LB, because I know you ain't gonna know about a lot of this stuff. You might know these guys though. You know these guys. Yeah, I'm talking about as far as the hip hop stuff. You don't know too much of this stuff, LB.
Well,
After this, I'm gonna play a song from Harley too, man. Because we got Harley being down AC next. Is it Friday? Next Friday?
Next Friday, Atlantic
Yeah,
City.
Be out there next Friday.
Boat Hotel, Scarduzzi Lounge.
Rocking the crowd. But I saw this and it made me think of my brothers, and I was like, damn. I remember how my brothers used to get on me about not calling home when I was away or whatever the case may be. Now these brothers, they got locked up together, did all that time and came home and was like, they wasn't talking for 20 years. I didn't even know that.
That's a long time.
Yeah, over just, you took us down. You took us down. You took us down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm glad they got past it, you know what I'm saying? Because family is important, especially when y'all did accomplish the stuff y'all accomplished together. So that means y'all could accomplish some good things together. But yeah, this made me think of my brothers, man. I believe the bottom part stronger together than apart. I believe that wholeheartedly, and I think that's the best thing for them. You got 50 users, like it's just crazy how people play games. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take this brother. I'm gonna stop being meth. I'm gonna take this brother, do the documentary to talk about this brother. Like, niggas play mean games, and I'm glad they can see through that and get along with their journey, man. So shout out to them guys, man, and welcome home and stay home, man. That's how I feel about that. Let me play some music since a few people getting in here, man. Let me play something, man, from Harley, man. We're gonna have Harley, like I said, man, down AC next Friday, jumping off Showboat. You heard what LB said.
You said you love me, did you mean it? Or was it only for the season? Baby, tell me what's the reason. And if you thought I ignored you, then how you mean it? You be having me daydreaming, yeah. Good, you know all that shit was made up. Ain't about to let them just play us. I don't know, no fuck the game up, yeah. Just tell them we always gonna do it major. Middle finger up to the haters, yeah. I might be mad, but girl, I swear I won't ignore you. I might be mad, but I'll do anything for you. I might be mad, but girl, I swear I won't ignore you. I might be mad, but I'll do anything for you, yeah. You said you love me, did you mean it? Was it only for the season? Baby, tell me what's the reason. And if you thought I ignored you, then how you mean it? You be having me daydreaming, yeah. Good, you know all that shit was made up. Ain't about to let them just play us. I don't know, no fuck the game up, yeah. Just tell them we always gonna do it major. Middle finger up to the haters, yeah. I might be mad, but girl, I swear I won't ignore you. I might be mad, but I'll do anything for you. I might be mad, but girl, I swear I won't ignore you. I might be mad, but I'll do anything for you, yeah. Stimulate your mind, open that third eye.
yeah. That's Harley. Like I said, man, Harley be down there with us next Friday at AC, man. So we'll be on our traveling route, headed to
Yeah,
Jersey, man.
absolutely. That's Harley, y'all, with a number 3 instead of the E. Look him up.
Yeah, check him out. Check him out. Actually, he did something with Fat Boy last night. They just did a video last night. Him and Fat Boy SSE. So, shout out to Harley, man. Probably talk to him later. But yeah, man. That's Harley. Hey yo, let's talk about it. Yeah, he is not a girl. He write his own music. Uh he actually did a lot of stuff, man. He did some joints. If you go check out Ghostface last album and the album before that, he on like maybe the album before that, he like on maybe 6 to 8 joints. Yeah, so he been around for a minute, man, been writing stuff. He did stuff with Black Rob, like, he ain't, he young, but he ain't that damn young. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Young whippersnapper.
But
No,
he
he ain't
actually he actually a hit maker, man. He done wrote songs for people
definitely.
for and everything. So, shout out to Harley, man. Shout out to Harley. Let me see what we got here. It's so much. I thought Fly was gonna be here, but I mean he here, but y'all know we gotta wait to Fly get a moment. I don't know how I feel about this, man. We done talked about him a few times, even not on Freestyle Friday or whatever the case may be. We done talked about him, and I think they're giving him a bad shake, man. Like, without a person being found guilty, you holding them for 7 years with no conviction, never been convicted, ain't been convicted of a crime, and you just holding the man. That's like, I know people. I'm telling the real truth right here. I know people that did 7 years for murders, yo. Y'all holding him without him being charged. Keep talking about he going to trial. Like, if I want him to go to trial and spank this shit and sue their ass or something, yo. There's no way he should be in jail this long. And I don't know how real this picture is, but they saying, I don't know what's going on. They're saying this is what he look like right now. He probably in there starving himself, ain't eating.
Mm.
They talk about they calling him YNW Skelly after extreme weight loss. So I can imagine what he's going through, because a lot of people run that play where it's like they feel like they're getting done. C Murder did it, trying to get his appeal, not eating and stuff like that. But I don't think that's a good look. I think he need to just keep fighting it with his lawyer. He got good lawyers. Keep fighting it with his lawyer, and hopefully it work itself out, man. But for him not to be convicted of a crime, I think this is extremely unfair. And that's what I be saying about the judicial system. They just unfair. You let your prosecutors keep building and trying to build the case, plant evidence, all types of shit. You don't know what's going on, and you just holding me. I don't have that chance to fight because I'm not on the streets. I can't fight how y'all fighting. I got to try to get my lawyer to fight how y'all fighting, and my lawyer got all these different cases. Y'all not giving the man a fair shake. Y'all should at least give him a bail until his next. He had a mistrial. I think he had a hung jury, and now it's going on the third trial, I believe.
And I think they're saying that it's not it's delayed till 2027. So he ain't even gonna see a
You
courtroom.
understand what I'm saying? So y'all sitting him down for a whole nother year. Trying to sit him down for a whole nother year. Yeah, I would be putting him for immediate release. His lawyers need to. They might get it this time, man. They should have got it when he got the mistrial. He should have been able to get it because you got a mistrial. We're gonna try him again. Y'all gonna hold him on a no bail because of the extent of the crime. Y'all gonna hold him and say, yeah, well, it's an M charge. But I just had a mistrial on the M charge. I had a hung jury on the M charge. What more y'all want? Y'all tried to say I was tampering with witnesses and paying off witnesses and all that, and I beat that trial. What more y'all want? He had a whole nother trial with on some shit that he was coercing witnesses or something like that. He beat it though. So what more y'all want? It looked like y'all trying to railroad him and set him up. That's what it looked like, and I don't know what we could do about this type of stuff, man. I really don't know what we could do about this type of stuff with the judicial system. Lady Justice with a blindfold, and when you trapped off, man, nobody seeing what's going on. Nobody paying attention to what's going on. Now, unless it's your family. Ain't too many friends gonna be concerned with all that. They not, you know what I'm saying? He in there. If he look like this, I could believe it. I don't see mad people look like this, and then they're starving to death. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I wish him the best, man, and I hope.
Yeah, definitely a messed up situation, you know, and being on both sides of the coin is kind of like one of them things where y'all gotta start understanding you can't just be putting yourself out there and these, you know, making it easy for them, you know, to do this kind of thing for you. If they didn't have nothing to work with, you wouldn't have been in there in the first place. You know, some of us kind of look at it that way, but not that he deserved this. You do deserve.
And the thing is too, LB, once they got you, right? Once they got you, it's nothing you could do about anything that comes after that. Yeah. No bails and all that other stuff. Add seg and get put in a hole, and it's nothing you could do after that point. Like once you're in a situation, you got to play the situation how it go, man. You might get put in a hole for nothing. For nothing. Something jumped off on the tier. You just happen to be out and about on the unit, and something jump off, and you get caught up in the mess. Come on, sprayed all up in face, looking crazy. Like he going through it, and I know that's a hellhole, man. Because
does it matter what state you're in? You know, based on the state laws,
it don't matter. The way they play with this bail shit in Jersey, they got bail reform now, right? They don't even have a bail system. Niggas not bailing out of jail. You going to court, and the judge gonna say whether you could be released or whatever the case may be. But they don't have no bail. Most of the people they trying to lock up in Jersey right now is for like violent crimes, and which he got. He got a violent crime, so that could be part of his hindrance. But still, y'all done tried the man.
Yeah,
y'all done tried him. Now it seems like y'all trying to get something to stick. And now I heard they got new evidence in his case where that should be cause for immediate bail, but we know that don't always work. Tory Lanez had new evidence, and Supreme Court said we don't want to see it. So that shit don't be mattering. It goes according to how they feel, for real. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this right now. Get this off my desk, and that's how they act. And you got to deal with that shit, man. And it's best to just stay out of shit, man, for real, because you don't know, man. You don't never know if you're gonna get into that type of jam, man. Let me play a little freestyle, man, and we go on to the next shit, man.
I ain't lying, I gotta get it like I gotta. From the top all the way down to the bottom. I ain't lying, I got a certain way to solve it. Whenever you niggas think you got a problem, I ain't lying. So no matter the situation, I bust with no hesitation. Keep skating, cause baby, I ain't lying. I ain't lying, nigga, I ain't lying. I ain't lying, nigga, I ain't lying. I gotta get it like I gotta. From the top all the way down to the bottom. I ain't lying, I got a certain way to solve it. Whenever you niggas think you got a problem, I ain't lying. So no matter the situation, I bust with no hesitation. Keep skating, cause baby, I ain't lying. I ain't lying, nigga, I ain't lying. I ain't lying, nigga, I ain't lying, I'm just telling you the truth in this. What the future hold for the dumb? Entrepreneurship, the newest clique. Coming out of the city where the few was getting opportunity to get introduced to this music shit. It's our time to shine, you niggas know we up. Funkin' town grinding now, and we committed, man. You can't help but feel a stand, we working hard to fit this plan. All shit, somebody hit the switch on the ceiling fan. Continuing, don't have no intentions on fucking giving in. Guess we gotta do it ourselves, fuck it, we finna win. In the pen, I worked on my craft to put us on the map. Twisted Black had it but lost it, so I'ma bring it back. Till my cup, I'ma blow my weed. I gotta give big ups to the homie, and that's indeed. He planted the seed, I'm enchanted to be in this position. Move with precision and try not to get caught in competition. Look, listen, I'm trying to get us where we need to be. Open the door if it's you, then do the deed with me. We stick together, this shit'll come off easily. Too much bread if you hungry, then let's proceed to eat. A nigga beat your feet. Got no time for no distractions. I got 3 more niggas riding with me, ready for action, and we trying. We spread our damn wings, we flying. If they ask me, then this what I'm replying. Nigga, I ain't lying. I gotta get it like I gotta. From the top.
Hey, let's talk about it. Yeah, it's crazy because in Jersey they used to do it like that too, where they would give you a 10%. What they would do is they give you a 10% on like minor charges, for real, for real. What they started doing was with the major charges and shit, they would do stuff like give you a bail, but don't give you a 10%. So they'll force you to get the 10% through the bondsman. So basically, you paying the bondsman an arm and a leg, and they leaving it up to the bondsman to come get you if you violate paying that 10% of the bond. And you know, if you pay that 10% of the bond, that money gone. So if your bail, because my bail was 250 grand, straight like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And where I got it to be, because I ain't had no 10%. I had to pay an extra. Well, what they did was added on an extra 50 grand, right? Because I wasn't getting no bail. They wasn't trying to give me no bail. I had to basically pay for a bail. I paid 50 grand. I mean, not 50 grand. They tacked on another 50 grand. And that's how I was able to get the bond through the bondsman. But I paid the bondsman, and they still came and snatched me up for a bench warrant after 2 years because they said, because the judge, this is what I'm saying about the judges and their discretion. The judge said, no, he been on the streets long enough. So they came and got me and said, fuck his bail and fuck what he paid and all that after 2 years, because I was on the street for 2 years, basically paying to stay out there so it wouldn't be a high profile case no more. But they play dirty, man. And them Commonwealths, my man cased up in the Commonwealth, well, in PA right now, down in Altoona. So I already know how PA play, man. I got another guy that did 24 years down in PA, man, and Commonwealth, man. So I know how PA play different, man. Yeah, it's not a due process. What's good, Fly? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Brody?
Top of the morning. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up to the people? What's good?
Fly Global in the house.
Yeah, he reflected. He reflected with the reflector jacket. You know, he off his work grind. We ain't gonna knock you.
Yeah, I gotta be seen. I'm on private property, man.
Hey, man, ain't
Gotta
nothing
be
wrong
seen.
with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. We ain't mad at you, man. Yeah, we just showed some stuff, man, but I know you ain't see it. But check this out. Yo, you know what I don't be understanding with these artists, yo, is like, even after you say this type of stuff, right? He said he got $0 from Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, you know his song Gucci Gang. That shit was a big right? It went 5 times platinum. Nigga, in 2017 has over 1 billion views. That nigga said he ain't received $1. Ain't he from Jersey? Flies froze. But I believe he from Jersey. I believe Lil Pump from Sea Caucus or something. He might be from I don't know. You see. No, I'm saying he ain't. I know Russ from Jersey. I believe Lil Pump from Jersey
I don't know.
as well.
He might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I be trying to stay in tune with the Jersey artist, but my thing is when you realize that you're losing this type of money, like
Florida.
He from Florida? How don't you recoup this money? How don't you get lawyers on top of this shit and be like, yo, listen, man, like, and recoup the bread? Like, I know he still got some bread because he done had numerous songs, but I don't like this about the industry, man. I don't like it about the industry. And I don't like that artists got to tell these type of stories, because we hear Finesse 2 Times saying right now how he getting done by mob ties. You know what I'm saying? It's enough money for you to be fair. Like, I used to think, you know, getting on was like a privilege. Now I look at it like, you got to really know the ins and outs of this shit, man. Because if you don't know the ins and the outs of this shit, you'll be making money, and they'll be making money, and you'll still be in the hood, still trying to figure it out, and they done made millions and millions of dollars off you. This game.
You got to learn you got to understand the business part too. You got to understand reading contracts, understand what you're reading. You got to have people in place behind you to support you.
And a lot of them just, you know, they just happy to get on.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, shit, this is all I dreamed of. And then you get on and you realize, like, damn, I ain't really getting no money. I'm getting a little show money, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got to advance 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, you might even have to pay some of your show money depending on, you know what I'm saying, what your advance was. You be a first-time artist, you going on a promo tour, and you're on a promo tour getting nothing.
Yeah, spending your own money.
Yeah.
At that, you know, some people write it in them contracts, and if you don't read it, that's on you.
But these type of games, I'd have got in trouble, yo. I'd have got in trouble, yo. I'd have been on some, like when I know people heard about the story when 50, and I know about this story personally because the guy who leaked the record with Robin Thicke and shit, he from Jersey City and shit. He actually Mobb Deep. Well, was Mobb Deep, man. He's still Mobb Deep, man. I see him running around with Havoc. But it's my man. And he like 50 trip because one of the songs leaked or whatever, but the nigga was throwing breaking TVs and monitors all over Interscope offices and shit. That's the type of shit I would have been on. You can't, like, 5 times platinum? I ain't get nothing? Not $1? Nah, we ain't gonna play that game. We ain't gonna play that game. I ain't gonna do that with you. Yeah, they're gonna make sure you don't recoup. That's why they try to get these niggas these bonuses, and niggas think they doing it big. And you know what? I'm gonna go get the goddamn Phantom. I'm gonna go get the Wraith. I need stars in the ceiling. Yeah, I'm ready. Niggas ready to move their mama out and everything. Nigga, it ain't time yet. That's just an advance.
Yeah.
Advance. You gotta use that shit to your benefit, man. Like using the advance to make more money in the industry, whatever you're gonna do, but make sure your paperwork is right, man.
Right. Make sure you understand your paperwork. I mean, you can have a good lawyer, but you still need to be able to understand the stuff yourself. When you signing a contract, you need to understand what's going on.
And this is what I be trying to talk about with law, period, right? Because even in record contracts, right, the jargon is different, right? A word that you know is one thing means something else on this contract.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In regular world, and you use this word, it means something. But on this contract, it means something different. That's why I try to tell everybody, man, get you a Black's Law dictionary, man, and keep that shit in the car, man. If you ever stop anything, man, that shit works. I'm trying to tell you, man. But Lil Pump, I'm pretty sure he learned from this mistake, but this is a harsh mistake to learn from because this probably was his biggest record. You understand what I'm saying? This is a harsh mistake to learn from. Like, damn, I ain't get nothing from that. Now, imagine you did this song and every song after this was a dud.
Yeah.
You might have learned from the mistake, but now it's like, damn, I ain't even catching up.
Well, that's how you catch it because you got such a big record. You should see a large amount of money. The little stuff, you know, you might not notice. You know what I mean? It's a you know, big difference in what you're receiving. But
hey, Fence, tell me what.
Lesson.
Hey, Fence, FENCE 1684, man. Tell me what Trump did good, man, because I've been paying attention. I don't know. Trump, tell me what he did good, because I need to know.
You asking an unanswerable question. Yeah.
Like, what he did good, man, for real.
Leave them folks alone. I don't know what they're doing.
What he did good, because I don't know, man.
We said mental health is real, so. And
the one thing that is definitely real. Mental health is definitely real. Let me play some freestyle or something. I guess I'll play a female or something.
Yeah. No Biggie, why I hit him up, yeah, I go park on a hoe. Let's keep it blunt, she don't want contact, nah. That bitch not with the smoke. For the right price, I write, just give me the pen, little bit like you dropping it low. She know who to try, she ain't got no heart for the real. That bitch watching the post, I saying I'm back, bitch, I never left. I was laying little hoes, get they raps off, you ain't got no hats, bitch, tell me what you kept for. Ball hog, I'm the one they couldn't pass on. Look, I get the people what they ask for. Chalk it up, little hoe like a blackboard. How you pissing me off, you just hopped off the porch. You kinda my yard getting backdoor. I wanna be a boy mom so bad. Yeah, I be sunning these bitches. Fuck out my face, don't matter the race. Nah, I don't be running with bitches. And do me a favor, keep the sister act too. Don't be in none of my mentions. They like, oh, she rap for real, I get it. This ain't been done in a minute. Skirt, I'm in who lane. Bitch, who made you guard like Wu-Tang? You ain't tough, get drunk and you do things. Yeah, you changing them shots like Boom Gang. Seeing what's up, they think new names. I don't wanna kick it in the game, I ain't Luke Kane. Oh, you a hater, and you aspiring. Little bitch, you a loser. Yeah, I be telling you what bitches. I do it for a play like I'm trying to seduce her. Tell me what's wrong, come hop in these songs and do it for all of the viewers. Oh, you scared that you gonna get beat on the track. Bitch, I'm not a producer.
That's a good question, though. That's why so many people get jerked, though. You know, a lot of our youth and people that's trying to get on, they just worried about really the end goal, and that's really just getting on. Like, I'm just trying to get on. They ain't think about having the books, everything you need to know on the music industry. And they ain't think about reading these books or knowing about contracts and knowing about points, and they don't know that. And at the point now, man, I feel like it's not really about getting on really no more, man. You don't really got to get on, man. Create your buzz,
that even mean? You know, like you signing yourself up for something you don't even know what you're signing up for, first of all, and then these people ain't trying to do you right. So it's better just do it on your own, independent. That's what they call it.
The best thing to do is independent, because one thing about independent, man, when you getting them fans or people that's rocking with you from the ground up, they'll stay there for a lifetime, man. They'll stay there for a lifetime. Like, when you think about people, like, even though they started young, right? Like Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 and shit like that. How many people still Michael Jackson fans now? If you out here putting out good music and stuff like that, man, and you build your shit from the ground up, you get you about 30,000, 50,000 on YouTube, man, 30, 50,000 subscribers or whatever on YouTube, or people that's really true fans.
Right. And
you could probably eat for the rest of your life, man. You don't need the whole million and all this, that, and the third. But most people want to be seen. They want to be looking like something with a budget, a few chains on, and it's the first thing they focus on, and you just run around here getting jerked. But there's so many people getting jerked. So many people trying to get their publishing back now. This shit ain't nothing new. So this is just a regular thing, man, that go on in the game. And if you ain't sharp, the sharks will get you, man. They'll definitely get you, man.
Yeah, you can't just rely on being street smart. You got to be book smart too if you're trying to go somewhere.
Absolutely. And one thing about the business, if you know the business, right, you could do so much with the business. If your rap shit don't work, right, or your career singing, whatever you might do don't work, right, now you could go do management. You could go do promo. You could go be a PR. You know what I'm saying? You could go do public relations. Like, you could go do certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, that's just like a guy told me, I was doing some auditions for movies and shit like that, right? And the dude told me, like, yo, basically, like, put the work, like, if you put the work in, right, you're gonna get recognized, right?
Right.
I wasn't really willing to put the work in for real, because I thought it was like a scam kind of almost. But it really wasn't no scam. They still hitting me now, but I'm not in the area to be, they say virtual all the time, but I'd be like, whatever the case may be. But it was just telling me, like, man, with movies and stuff like that, it's kind of like the same thing with the industry. Like with the music industry, it's like no different. So I look at the music, the movie industry and the things that be going on, and how many people done got unfairly done as far as women, and a lot of the artists, like, a lot of the women get done dirty, and especially our women, they always complaining about fair pay and stuff like that. But you gotta be willing to.
Yo, who's that young lady that we just played?
Stand up for yours. Her name was Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle from out of Harlem. She a battle rapper. And the reason I play her, because I was about to talk about this situation with Hov. on Hove, Jay-Z.
I thought she was cool. I like her vibe.
Yeah,
I feel like I heard her before though. I don't know.
Probably did because she battled, like I said. And if you ever was somewhere and somebody had some battle raps on, she probably up there on stage. But I heard Hove say this, and I'm gonna say how I feel about it. But
someone who was part of probably the genre's biggest rap beef.
Well, until now.
As a spectator,
yeah.
What did you think of the 2024 back and forth between him and Drake?
There are 4 pillars of hip hop, right?
Yep.
There's breakdancing, graffiti, DJing, and battling. Breakdance is not at the forefront of rap anymore. It's actually an Olympics sport. The last pillar is battling. And I love the sparring and the music you get. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen. People that like Kendrick hate Drake. I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. It's too far. It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. You know, maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, you know, I sound like the old guy wagging the thing. I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so. It could stand it before because there was no social media. You know, you had the battle and it was fun and then you moved on. Yeah. It was like trying to tear down the people's life, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like, I don't know if it's worth it at this point. I love the idea that we got so much music in such a short period of time.
Great music.
I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. It's just how I feel about it.
Well, it even kind of extended to you, right? Because people made it a personal thing that you chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl. It's like, oh man, he's choosing the side and he's and he's not.
Like I don't have, what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year.
He's not.
Like I don't have, what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year. I think it was the right choice.
Word.
It wasn't in some sort of alliance to a battle. I think this has been brewing, just like me and Nas was brewing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen at the Summer Jam. That happened, the Lex and TV sets, the minimum, whatever. It was a whole bunch of stuff leading up to that point.
Myth-Fleek, what is the Myth-Fleek slugs in your hat, right?
It was slugs in your hat. It was a bunch of like little things that led up to that point. And then when it happened, I actually regret that because I really like Nas. He's a really nice guy.
I know Loaded Lux called him out about this, but I think Hove a hypocrite because he said a few things that
the guy that may take over.
No, but he said a few things though, Fly, that was I think accurate, and I think it slid past people where he say he chose the guy that was having a hot year, a hot season at the time, and that's not true. When he announced Kendrick Lamar for the Super Bowl, he was just releasing the Not Like Us song. So what hot year was he having before that?
He was kind of in the mix, though. I mean,
he was in the mix. Drake was in the mix as well. It was mad. Lil Wayne. I mean, the people who thought Lil Wayne should, when people thought Lil Wayne should, I felt some type of way. Like, come on, Wayne. Like, you just hating right now. But I'm looking back at it now, and it's like, nah, you chose a side. You did choose a side. You chose Kendrick's side. You rolled with that. Soon when he came out with that shit, like you announced it, and he was already announced, and they rolled the album out. His album was just really coming out when he was on the Super Bowl. That's why his album did so crazy. I ain't gonna say that's why it did so crazy. It was a good body of work. But that helped it. And then for you to say, niggas bringing niggas kids in it, yo, you told Nas you seated in his baby seat in the car.
Yeah.
Is that
he's the old man
I
now.
don't know. Is it?
Well,
I'm about to say, is it growing up?
Regretted. You said he regretted, so.
I mean, it's still out there.
Yeah, but I mean, he's acknowledging now accountability for something that he did when he was, in his element. That's what was going on at the time, and it may not be right, but the biggest thing is you learn from it and you can acknowledge that, hey, it wasn't something that was cool, and take accountability for it. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean,
see what happens when you have kids, bees.
Right,
Everything changes.
I still don't. That's
but
like
it's
he
about
said. That's a
growth.
part of the culture. Like, what's going on in the culture right now, yo? Like, we accepting snitches and stuff. Like, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. If that's what niggas gonna do, do it. But we accepting like all the shit that's been frowned upon in hip hop for forever. We accept it now. Niggas saying get rid of battling is where MC started at.
You know what, E? I think it is. I think it's that the battle in the rap hip hop culture is moving out of the streets. So it's separating from the street culture a little bit more. So they don't hold themselves to those standards, you know, like being a rat or doing all the X, Y, Z. More so talk about it, not necessarily doing it.
But it hurts me to see guys that benefited from the same culture where no rat and then all that shit. When Hove came up and blew up, that was the talk. So I keep one eye open like CBS. You know what I mean? What he said about his man, it was all good just a week ago. Snitching ain't cool. Nah. Made men ain't supposed to give statements. This is Hove. Now we saying something different. What are we doing? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm about to not even be a fan of hip hop. I'm gonna keep it 100, yo, because this shit is throwing me off, man.
It's about evolution, growth, isn't it?
All right. Okay.
You don't
evolution. Agree? This is what evolution gonna do. It ain't gonna be no rappers. It's gonna be AI rappers. And niggas ain't gonna be getting no money.
That's a good way to look at it. It's definitely a real possibility.
No, that's happening now. Timbaland got a big artist out right now. That's an AI artist. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening to the culture, or because it seems like everybody is falling in. When you got people like Hov coming in, yeah, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think battling should be, part of the culture anymore. What you talking about? You got a whole battle rap circuit, my nigga. Where niggas is getting money. And this is how they eat. Niggas that can't get record deals and shit. I think he need to come back and say, clarify a little better. Because I don't think he's talking about the battle rap culture. I'm thinking he's talking about these young boys, like you said, LBs, that talk about each other, and then niggas has ended up dying and all this whole stuff. This is who I think he's talking to. But you need you just put everything in a bubble, in a little box. Nah, you got to clarify that, because I love battle rap. I love to hear niggas. That's what rapping came from, the dozens. Niggas cracking jokes on each other. That's what hip hop came from, from the essence.
Yeah, but everybody's so sensitive now. Everybody want to kill somebody, shoot somebody because they said something about their mama. You can't battle rap like that.
Hey, B, these young jokers will go to your grave site and make a whole diss track. Let's be clear on where battle rap is going. I drink culture.
I done seen niggas piss on niggas' grave sites. I done seen niggas piss on niggas' grave sites, tag up on their goddamn headstones, all types of shit. I understand this part, right? None of that shit is cool. Right? But when you're just trying to just say, yo, be done with it, I don't know if that's what he's saying, so I'm not gonna insinuate. But that's what it sounds like you're saying. And we got to remember where hip-hop started from, man. We got to remember exactly from where hip-hop came from. It came from the DJ, you right. Turntable and all that. And then you had the MC pick up the microphone. Yeah, you had that. But when the MC picked up the microphone, he was talking smack. And this how the parties used to be back in the day, like not our parties, but the parties before my generation jumped out there doing music and shit. Niggas would come to shows just to see niggas battle. So I don't know, man. Y'all tell me if y'all feeling that. I ain't really feeling that, man. And I hope it don't hurt nothing with the battle circuit for real, because the battle circuit really I ain't gonna say it's falling off, but it ain't the same as it was. That's why Wayne should have got it. Let's talk about it. But what I'm saying is, Hove really chose a side. If y'all go back and pay attention to when they announced Kendrick Lamar for the Super Bowl, Not Like Us was just dropping, so he chose a side.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I ain't chose you. He chose a side because his biggest competition, everybody kept saying, was who? Drake. Drake breaking all his records. Man, they done turned hip-hop into politics, man. They turned hip-hop into politics, and I'm going to say that the head nigga in charge was just speaking, man. So, I don't know, man. Hey, Fly, man. Is Fly here? Or did he go? He probably told now. I wanted to.
I'm here. I'm tuned in. Come on, bro. I'm here.
Okay, so I wanted to let you see this, man, because I know you was interested in this, man. He ain't giving up, man.
Toosii.
Nigga ain't giving up.
Man.
Now, George Granger has officially been added to LSU's football roster as a freshman, wide receiver at 26 years old.
Hey, Lane Kiffin had a locker room rocking. You hear me? Lane Kiffin gonna have a locker room rocking this year, dog.
See, this is smart. You know, just put him on the practice squad or something. You know what I mean? Have him amp it up, bring the they're he's trying to bring a culture around there. He's trying to bring a coach out there, man. We had a little bit of I checked it out, and he looked like, I don't know how fast he looked, but he looked like they really out there working with him, though. They got, I know that must be a practice, but he out there. So shout out to Toosii, man, not giving up, man. And
absolutely,
it looked like LB's that he taking it serious, right? Because I ain't heard no music really lately. You know what I'm saying? It seems like this might be his main focus right now.
Yeah.
And right now he's trying to prove a lot of people wrong. Let's be clear on that.
Y'all saying I can't do this shit?
Secondly, let's be clear. Do I think he got an opportunity to be trained up and go out there and catch a few routes and catch a few passes? Absolutely. Once welcome, these jokers went to D3 colleges, bro, and played in the pros, don't won Super Bowls, bro. Jokers that went to, meaningless colleges and things like that. So I know that he could probably catch a few routes and play the game. I think it was more of a strategic move for Lane Kiffin to bring him in the locker room. He's attending LSU right now. So I think it was real strategic on what they're doing. And I think it's a good look for Toosii. I think it's overall good look. Come on, bro. The LSU liable to be one of the best teams in the country this year, E. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about it.
Ain't even no doubt about they're going to be one of the best.
They liable to be one of the best teams in the country, dog. So we know Lane Kiffin about to turn it up over there. They're going to be really good. They're about to have one of the top selling artists right now to be in a locker room with them every game. And you know what I'm saying? They liable to play him. And like kids, they liable to be chanting him to get in the game. Let's be clear on that. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, I'm happy for him. If y'all don't know, Toosii nephew play for our organization. His nephew will be with us in Atlantic City, New Jersey next week. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to talk to his brother and his mom this week to kind of, congratulate him, let them know we congratulating them and we cheering them on. So it's a good look overall, man, for the city of Raleigh, man. If you're from Raleigh and you're rooting for Raleigh, it's a great look, bro. Let's be clear on that, man.
I'm more impressed about him and his tenacity at this point that he's showing, not just to the people that he's trying to prove wrong, but you got these kids that are looking up to you because they kind of feel, in direct contact with you. So I feel like that's even more powerful for him to stick it through, show you can work hard and still get back on the path to your dreams. And I feel like, that's an excellent tool that we can use, to continue to press that upon our youth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree 1,000%. I look at him with what he doing. I don't know if y'all heard of the rapper D1 and what he out here doing and, pushing positivity and basically going to all the OG rappers and all that. Like, yo, we've been being hypocrites in our music, living one way, but talking about something else. Talking about all this negative shooting, gang bang, boo, 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 whatever the case may be. And his persistence reminds me of Toosie's persistence because he's not letting up. Regardless of all the dissing, people dissing him every day on goddamn social media. And he going on platforms with artists and he's still going, man. So, man, keep pushing for your dreams, man. Keep pushing for what you believe in, man, and stand on it. And I respect that, man. And I respect Toosii moving and showing these kids. And you know what? The kid that's going to be most inspired? His brother.
Yeah.
Right? Toosii little brother going to be more inspired than anything. Like, damn, my brother went back. He went to college and played ball. I'm going to go to college and play ball. I'm going to go to college. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to push his brother even more. So I like that, man. I like that. I like to see that, man. Shout out Toosii, man.
I see what you're saying, Jason, but I feel like too, it doesn't even matter at this point what we think his end game is, right? Because if he has a goal, he's obviously accomplishing his goals, short term or long term, right? Because nobody knows whether you're gonna make it into the industry or not, or not industry, but make it into the NFL or anything beyond, next year or this month. You know what I'm saying? So I think what he's doing is definitely something to commend. And yeah, being 26, still trying to, accomplish his goal he started out with. I feel like that's admirable.
And I want to say, right, that even though he's 26, right, his end game might not be to make it to the NFL. His end game might just be to show that he could do it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
even to itself.
He tried it in Syracuse and, it went left, but he was still on the practice squad. He made the practice squad. But if you got the finances to move around and, try out, like, let me try out. People keep telling me I got something, man. Let me go see. Because I don't know if he's going to the NFL because he looking, man.
Hey, I'm just realizing I'm reading the comments. So Jason said a distraction? Nah, why would he be a distraction? What will make him a distraction? Somebody that's out there competing, trying his hardest to compete with the top athletes in the country will be a distraction? I don't see that.
It could actually be motivation.
Yeah, well. I don't see that. I definitely don't see that. That's not what I see.
Imagine I see somebody, if you had somebody on your sideline to motivate you like that. That is a celebrity.
Hey, Jay, what you got to realize is he has no reason to even be doing this. He's rich. He don't have to do this. We always tell the kids, in order to be a football player, you have to be halfway insane. Get up 6 o'clock in the morning, train like a goddamn monster. The things you have to do to be a top football player, you have to be halfway insane. He doesn't have to do this stuff. Why would he be doing it? That's the question. Why would he be doing it? Make it make sense.
He believe he good enough to do
it. He believe he could do it, and he want to show that. Yo, what he, like B said, he's about to inspire thousands and thousands of kids, bro. That's what he about to do right now. It don't matter your size, it don't matter your speed, none of the above. If you got the drive and the hunger to chase your dreams, dog, go do it. That's what he's doing. That's what he's choosing to do right now. He doesn't have to play the game of football at all.
Imagine he get a spot though. Like I'm saying, a real spot where he be playing. Then we'll be looking at him like, oh, all right, he really do got something. So like I said, man, kudos to him for even trying, man.
And then he playing that. Then he playing that LSU. We ain't talking about just like no regular Rudy Poo school. That joker going to LSU to go compete, bro.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
A lot of niggas giving up at 26, man.
Joker be scared to even step on the field at LSU. Like, man, I ain't gonna be able to compete out here. Just to know that he's willing to take that attempt, bro, is crazy to me, bro. It's crazy, dog. You about to walk out there with the top football players in the country and try to compete? Yeah, you insane, bro. There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you, dog.
Jason, I believe it is Lane Kiffin turning up the program. I think that's the same thing Syracuse Syracuse coach tried to do. And he would probably still be at Syracuse if Syracuse coach didn't say, oh yeah, no, he ain't playing. Like, he ain't part of the practice squad. Like, if he wouldn't have said that, he'd probably still be at Syracuse. But
Syracuse coach tried to embarrass him in all reality, dog.
And that's why he got up out of there. The very next week, he said, yeah, I'm no longer, trying to go there.
You gotta ask yourself, how many games you think Syracuse is gonna win? he just went to
man. Hopefully, stop talking about my team like that.
We gotta be honest. You think Syracuse gonna win 7 games in the ACC? I don't see it, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't see it.
I gotta see what we looking like this year coming up, man. Like I said, man, I don't know. We looked bad last year. Some games, we competing, and it's like I don't know, man.
You got a coach that's making players run sprints at the end of a win. Jokers ain't trying to do that no more. This is a new era, dog. This is a new era of football, dog. I could get thousands of dollars to go play at LSU. Why would I even attempt to go to Syracuse to play football? That didn't even make sense to me.
You just messed my head up, bro. No, you just messed my head up by saying, yo, it's a new era of football. Niggas
it's a new era of football, bro. I don't know what era jokers think we in. We not in that era no more. Nick Saban got out of there for a reason.
Let me land the airplane, bro. Let me land the airplane. So, you know how you just said it's a new era in football, right? So maybe I should be looking at hip hop like that as well. It's a new era. It's a new.
I've been telling you that for the past 4 weeks.
No more. What the old heads say don't matter no more.
Right.
I've been trying to tell you that for the past 4 weeks. When you get a chance, when you get off the show, go take a listen to Fetty Wap album, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just listened to the whole album on my 2-hour ride. I listened to the whole Fetty Wap album. It came out today. If y'all don't know, that new Fetty Wap is in stores right now. So definitely, I said in stores on all platforms. My bad.
If you saying you promoting it like that, it got to be something I need to hear. I heard the song with him and Albie already. But yeah, I gotta check it out. I'll check it out after this. But yeah, it's a new era, man. It's just a new era. But I just like some of the things that the new era is doing. Is like
you got an album already.
Bees. That's the difference between independent and signing to a label, right there. She said he got an album already.
Yeah.
Yes, man. He signed as soon as he came home, B.
Dang. He must have been working while he was inside.
Nah, first day out.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. He was working. The whole album sound like a cover. Let's be clear. Like he been in jail and he like, I could do that over and do it better. That's what the album sound like. Album sound like he trying to take Joker's joint and do it way better than them.
Nah, this just instant money. I get what he doing.
And he's singing. Let's be clear. He's singing.
If he doing covers and it sound like a bunch of covers, I get what he doing. He just trying to put the attention back on him. He probably got another project coming right after this. Yeah, I gotta check it out though. I gotta check it out, man. It seemed like it was gonna be dope. I just saw him on the radar last night or the night before last. So it seemed like he definitely active and he going. But like I said, man, it's a new era, and me personally, Bees and Fly, I just don't like a lot of the new rules that the new era is trying to implement. I understand the fuck the streets. Cool, I heard y'all. But we still accepting like certain things like snitching and no battling, and we don't need no battling. Like, what are y'all trying to do to the culture? Y'all trying to take the hip hop out the culture.
Well, I think that kind of happened when they started wearing dresses and
damn, man. Y'all hear this? The women talking about y'all wearing dresses, man.
I think that kind of messed up a little.
Hey, Joseph, man, there's too many fake gangsters in the music industry, man. I had to learn that a long time ago, man. But the people you be least expecting to be gangsters, man, be gangsters, right? Before I knew who Jimmy Henchman was, that was like he was doing some management for me at Czar Entertainment over in NY. And I used to be over here, this nigga suited and booted every day, man. Suit, shoes, you know what I mean? But he was getting all the most gangster artists. Game, Gorilla Black. He had Truth Hurts. He was managing Mike Tyson. Like, he had a lot of shit going on. You'd never think this nigga like one of the most gangster niggas in New York. Like, responsible for real. You see, got double life sentence. So, responsible for a lot of shit, man. And you like, yo, the niggas you least expecting to be the gangsters is the gangsters, man. This why they getting these niggas in contracts and jerking these niggas and shit. Like, nigga ain't gonna do nothing to me. But it's a wicked game, man. Yeah, he was. I think yeah, he was. He was, it was, you know, he was jealous of Chris Lighty. I agree with that 1,000%. And he didn't really, you know, Pac was a nigga that you know didn't mince his words, man, too much. And Jimmy was one of them dudes that expected, you know what I'm saying, you to give him a certain type of respect, man. I'm not gonna say Jimmy was responsible for what happened to him. Me personally, I think that might have happened, but Jimmy was a gangster, yo. He wasn't even like everybody in New York. I'm from Jersey, so niggas in New York, no niggas from Jersey. We don't know. I'm coming over there to the studio and to the office with gangsters. We don't know these niggas as gangsters though. Like, I don't know that shit. One of his mans, Raheem, who I was dealing with all the time, seemed like he might have been a gangster, but I never in my life thought that Jimmy Henchman was like a gangster and shit. I'm like, yo, that nigga start telling me like, know that nigga this, that, and the third. And I'm like, what? Really like that. Yeah. First of all, I knew Mano was lying from the rip. And Mano, you see everybody they named in that Vlad interview, he was he had some type of relationship. Oh, who you talk about? That's my man. And he knew everybody. Like, you like, all right, I get it. and keep it real, when I was there with his, I don't even think Mano was around for real. I'm trying to think if that nigga was around. Like, you heard the artist I named. Gorilla Black was around. They was at Henchman all the time. Gorilla Black used to be, he was from California, but he'll come to New York and he always had his little white Pathfinder. But Game, Truth Hurts, that was down with Dr. Dre and Mike Tyson. Like, he had all his Mike Tyson memorabilia, but I don't know if Mano was even on then, man, for real. I don't know if he might not have been home or whatever the kid. Yeah, I don't like, and that's what I'm saying. When you start personal stuff, man, and you start talking about shit that people don't know, I'm like, are we still keeping the street? Because we got a situation in hip hop right now, and I don't like the way that it's going, right? Because we all know these dudes are some nuts. They some nuts. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and we'll go from there, man.
Man, I wasn't going to even address this shit, bro. But, you know, since nigga won't be scary and ducking wreck, I'm going to go ahead on and put it all out there. You feel me? First of all, I asked you for a straight felon. I ain't say nothing about running up on you, sneaking you, you know, or doing none of that whole shit. You get in the comments like you always do and incriminate yourself. Seem like some slick check-in PC shit to me. You know, you talk all this gangster shit, nigga tell you to line it up. Your broke ass possibly could make some money because you know you need it with your homeless ass. You know, you want to act tough like you always do. Run up on you and you gonna pistol whip. Seem like that's a PC check-in move to me, homie. First of all, you try to say another motherfucker trying to trick you off the streets when you was on paper. You ain't gonna let a motherfucker trick you off the streets, but seem like you trying to trick yourself off the streets. Are you ducking this motherfucking fade? But, you know, the typical you, same way how you voted BG Derrick out the motherfucking group and nigga try to move the goalpost for you. I guess niggas get old. You say a motherfucker was voted off the island. You voted him off of Division Street, the old office where we all used to be, with your scare ass. Seems like that's your pattern, just doing hoe shit. And then you going with this gay allegations because we all know you like convict candy. Your own old ladies say you asked them for the booking.
Man, I don't even want to keep going on, but y'all know who he talk about. He talk about BG. They going back and forth, but it's getting like the words and certain jargon that they use, and it's just starting to be a little too much. A little too much, man. Y'all came up together, and I know, and this is what I try to explain to somebody, right? And this is what I try to explain to my cousin, right? What you did know of me, what you knew of me, I ain't that person no more. So you don't know me. Right? And that's basically what's going on right here. Both of them niggas did hella time in jail. They was cool when they was kids doing shit, and niggas is saying shit. You know what I mean? And now it's about to go left because y'all don't even understand who each other is no more. So now y'all going back and forth. He done offered BG the fade and all this other shit. And BG said, man, get ahead with that, man. We don't fuck with you over here. Come over here and get pistol whipped and all this other shit. So when you start talking like this, man, this is how it's going. And if I let it play out, you'll hear Turk say at the end, man, you must be trying to trick me off the streets. But when you start talking like that, tricking off the streets and shit, that's talking about violent. And they both two violent niggas. One did 14 years for, strapping up, playing with the strap and doing all that shit. And we know what BG did, man. We know BG was a young hot boy and he went to war with the police, right? I don't want to see that happen where it got to get violent, but it seemed like it's headed there with them two. And Cash Money don't mess with Turk. Turk actually doing good on his own, man. He's doing good on his own, man. I don't want to see them guys clash, man, and it go left, man. And it go left. It's a whole lot of snitch allegations going on. OG Murder, another podcaster y'all can go check out. He on Toosii ass and he on BG ass right now. Like crazy, man. No Diddy. But he on their ass. Calling BG a snitch, saying Boosie got pics. They've been saying BG a snitch. But what I am noticing, like we was just talking about, like we Bees and Fly was just talking about, that don't matter if you're a snitch no more. Snitching is, and I'm not condoning it, me personally. But that shit don't matter, man, if you're a snitch or not. People don't even care, man. That shit don't matter, man. So hip hop is to the point where hey, I think I ain't gonna say BG doing that. I know he off papers, but I think he might. I don't want to see him dibble and dabble, man. I met BG one time, man, in Speed nightclub in NYC. I didn't know he was that little or that small, but I met him, man, and fly dude, man, fly dude. But the whole night, man, that nigga was off that H, man, as they call it. That's what New Orleans niggas call it, that H. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was on that boy. He was on that Brown boy. He was on that Bobby Brown. Yeah, that's what he was off of. And one day I seen him sitting on a chair on one of his Instagrams recently, and I said, I don't know if that looked good, man. So I don't know, man. I just think I just think BG and Turk need to just let that shit go, man. Y'all do y'all own separate thing. Turk, you don't need them niggas for real, for real. You don't need them niggas, man, to do your thing. I heard your new song, the Joseph. I think the name of the song is Joseph. Just recently dropped. It was a good song. Talk about his life, how he got there, how he used to be getting high as a kite. And I know that's they drug of choice down there, that H. You know what I mean? Where I'm from, we look at you like a fiend for that, man. You fucking with that heroin, you fucking with them pills. Pills is no different. So we look at you like a fiend, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know too many niggas from my era that went that way. You know, we did have some. I agree, Yellow D, and that's why I don't want to see these guys go left, because you gotta understand, right? Turk spent their lifetime in jail. Turk grew up in jail. BG did 14 years, whatever the case may be, for the strap or whatever, and fucking with Telly Hankton and the boys down there in New Orleans. These niggas know how it is to grow up in jail, yo. So like when you realize niggas don't care about that type of shit, you start worrying about the end game and the end result, because niggas don't care, and these are the type of niggas willing to risk it all. And I don't think Turk gonna do that, like he said in this joint about to let it play, that he too smart, and you know he got his lady now, and him and his lady business partner. So I just don't want to see it go left, man. I don't want to see it go left, or I just hate to see these guys getting distracted, yo. Remember what we here for. You know what I'm saying? We getting distracted with niggas we came up with. We came in the game together. Get your money, man. I ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, hating on you or dissing you and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a guy that I ain't gonna say he was my friend, right? But he knew me. That nigga sat on my porch and shit. And I talk about him sometimes. But Joe Buttons, right? That nigga got on. He had a whole crew with him, right? A whole crew of jokers that didn't get on, or he didn't get on with him, right? And niggas tried to do certain things to me. I never was a person that hated on nobody for nothing, right? I was happy to see him get on and blow up, right? I can remember hearing him on DJ Clue. I was in the county jail at the time. I could remember hearing him on Clue, and I'm like, yo, that sound like such and such. And I had to figure out when I came home that it was Joe. Like, I haven't seen him no more since then. For real, I saw him maybe one time, but I ain't see him no more since then. But I would never hate on the nigga, or I really know you. We really know each other. We really been around each other. I'm never gonna hate on you or talk about doing some harm to you or nothing like that, man. Like, that shit, come on, man. Y'all from the same place, man. Y'all supposed to want to see each other win, regardless of what, knowing what y'all come from. So I don't want to see that. And like I said, man, they grown, and like you said, Lil D, push them dead near 50. It's time to, you know, figure something out, man, and say, you know what? You got it, bro. You got it. You got it. I was just watching Joey Badass. Now that y'all wanna, I'm gonna play Joey Badass. I'm gonna play another freestyle real quick. Let me see.
Yeah.
See what I got here, man.
From the hood just like you. My dad was on that bottle, that pipe too. He couldn't read or write, so how you think I like school? My mama working 3 jobs just to buy food. Was told I never make it, hatred got the best of me. Had nightmares of 12 shooting or arresting me. Until I met this man who helped change my trajectory. He said that I can help you out, gave me the recipe. So never let nobody tell you what you can't achieve. Sky's the limit, little homie, spread your wings. And if them haters hating now, man, you best believe that it's only gonna get worse the more that you succeed. So dream big and never stop until it comes true. And if you fall, stand tall because you grow through every single slip and fall that you go through. And despite what they tell you, I'll always be here when you need someone to go to.
I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope. You got a cop talking about his mother got high and his father and all that shit. That's dope. But I came across this shit. It's a lot of interesting shit going on in hip hop, and I think people seeing it kind of how I see it. I see Joey Badass said, truth is niggas don't want to be wanting to collab out of fear. This is going directly back to what Hov was saying. Collab out of fear of getting bodied on their own record. This is exactly why you didn't see JID on the fall off. Everybody talks about how we shouldn't beef and we should spar more on records, but truth is niggas don't want to be wanting to collab, feel get body. I've seen a lot of niggas over the years duck that friendly feed. Check my track record. I've never been one to shy away from collabing with real spitters. Whether that be getting niggas on my own tracks or hopping on niggas' tracks, not to mention coming up in a collective of straight fire MCs. I will say though, it's easy to show up on somebody else's track when the bar's already set, and all you got to do is meet it, or better. Yeah, I agree. But he had a whole bunch to say, and I'm gonna play it down to. But he said, I say all this to say, that's why sometimes niggas catch strays because they be ducking smoke and they be gatekeeping the top spot. Before you drag me, this just shit I've witnessed in my experience. I didn't come here to bash nobody and throw shade. This is just my 2 cents on the ongoing convo. Lyrical rap is the hardest subgenre in rap music because there's hardly any camaraderie. There's not a single known popular lyricist I haven't at some point extended the olive branch to, publicly showed love to, brought on tour with me, or collabed or sparred with. And if you could name one, there's a 90% chance collaboration is already being discussed. Now fight me. Think about it. If somebody at the top gave somebody coming up an opportunity to come after them on a record, you know what would happen? LOL, niggas is eating they food off top. Renters do. Bills paid expeditiously. Public perception of who's the best would be drastically different if this were a regular occurrence. This is exactly why you didn't see Jolly and follow. He would have overstood the assignment. To me personally, it made no sense. He wasn't on there, but that's just me. But hey, maybe that's just me. By the way, I love the album, but let's be for real. And he got 2 more things to say. And again, though, I don't say this to bash nobody, just my perspective. Because I say this to anybody from like a lot of you niggas. One thing I never been is a hater. Really think about what I'm saying. Reading is fundamental. Everything you should be clear from that first tweet. If not, y'all don't know this lyrical miracle shit like I do. And he had a bunch more to say. I ain't gonna read all that because I've been reading like I'm reading a goddamn novel. But I understand what he's saying, yo. I understand what he's saying.
He had a lot to say.
I understand what he's saying, but you got to understand what this is saying to the people that's still in the game that come up off the old rules. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand where he's coming from, and I understand what he's saying about, you know, if I can't get to collab with the hot niggas or whatever the case may be, or they don't want to collab, or I'm trying to collab, or they're not trying to collab with me, and I shoot a stray, hey, it is what it is. We go back and forth. That's what it is. And that's what happened with Drake and Kendrick kind of. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't take out the competitiveness of the hip-hop game. That's what hip-hop is based off of.
Right.
You put out an album, I'm trying to top your album. This is how niggas always been.
Well, that's a spirit of competition.
Yeah, it's a competition.
You're in a competition, you know. But I mean, at the same time, people, like he said, fear, and I call it growth, right? Because if you learning from somebody who does something a little bit better than you, you grow.
I agree with that. I think like this, though, Bees. I think that it's enough room for all of it. Right? We keep trying to put hip hop in this fucking small. Don't nobody do this shit with rock and roll. Nobody does this shit with country music. Nobody does this shit with R&B, with pop. Only with hip hop, we gotta go through these strenuous things. Oh, nigga can't be 40 rap. Oh, this nigga singing citizen rap, or whatever the case may be. Don't no other genre do this type of shit that we do. And now shit, we got our rules that we supposed to stand by. If not, you got the young guys over here doing whatever they doing. But you can't stop people from being competitive and shooting darts at niggas that, you know. I remember on Ghostface on Raekwon Purple Tape, and they was talking about Biggie. And he was like, man, niggas want to wear the old, talk about wear the Versace shirts, you know what I'm saying? Underlined, basically stealing, basically saying Biggie, you know, get the baby on the cover and all this shit, saying, you know, Biggie was stealing and shit like that. But niggas threw jabs. Biggie threw jabs right back at him on the album. Like, what is, I don't know, yo. I don't know. That made me always want to tune into hip hop. Let me hear what this nigga had to say. And I guess because it's everything is so instant now that shit don't matter. You could get right back at a nigga immediately and say something about you. Let me go live, man, because this nigga bugging. You understand what I'm saying? So you could do it instant. So it's no more you got to really wait for the diss or wait for the album to drop to hit a diss. So I guess maybe that's taking something out of it as well. But
yeah, but you gotta think about it too, E. If they doing what they say, what he's saying, like ducking work or you know, ducking being on somebody's album, collaborating, whatever, it could be that they ain't as good as they think they are, and they ain't as talented as they think they are, and they know it's gonna show. Because you got some people out here that's faking being a real artist.
Just think about this. Damn, Tom, you hitting the dead on the nail. Think about that. That Jay-Z never vouched for Beanie Siegel, knowing that Beanie Siegel would take that title or take the top spot when you gonna be eating off the nigga. I swear, man, it's just a different time we in, yo. Like, I actually heard Gilly on $1 million worth of game. Shout out to $1 million worth of game, because like I said, I fucks with them dudes. And Wallow was like one of my biggest inspirations because he came home before me, but I came home after him. When I came home, soon I got social media. One of the first videos I saw was one of his inspirational videos. So he was a lot of motivation to me. But I heard Gilly say, why would I let the young nigga who I know starving, who hungry, that do the same shit I do, get up here with me so he can outshine me? And I said, what? What happened to putting your brother on and putting your brother on and putting your brother on? So if I fall off, I can't fall off because we all gonna be each other crutches. I know I could say, yo, bro, I felt more hard times. We supposed to be able to keep each other afloat like this.
Yeah, I think that's too much gatekeeping. Character than anything. They ain't character. Got good character anyway.
You know, it's too much gatekeeping in the game. It's too much gatekeeping. Too much
gatekeeping in our community. It ain't even just hip hop or whatever. It's in our community, period, amongst our people. We don't try to help ourselves.
You're right about that, B.
Hey, Tom, think about this. How Jay-Z don't, at least out of all the niggas from State Property, how you don't take young Chris and say, yo, I'm gonna make you a star after you stole that nigga whole technique? And niggas could say I'm bugging if he stole his technique or not, and say, yo, you bugging, dog. But go listen to Reasonable Doubt and listen to when State Property came around. And listen to young Chris and listen to Hove, and you'll be able to decipher what the fuck really was going on. But it's too much gatekeeping. Like, yo, I know for a fact that my crew, when we was getting on, I'm not gonna say we was gate kept all the time, right? But niggas was trying to gatekeep us. Like, yo, we let these niggas get on, it's gonna be a problem. Cause I bring the whole jersey for real. That's how I felt. I was bringing my team, but once my team got situated, we was all coming. But it's wicked that we think like this, yo. It's okay to pull your brother up, man. But when I heard Gilly say that, I said, man, this ain't right. This can't be life. This can't be life. This can't be the era. But now I'm learning that shit change. Shit change. I don't know if I got to change with the times. I can't be like these people because I don't condone stenches, certain things. But I got to change some things about me because some of this hardcore shit about me is just not going to work in today's era. Right? Because we say, you know, it's evolution. But is the rap game really evolving? Right? We could barely understand what some of these niggas are saying. There's no story, no concepts behind the songs. And not dissing none of the young guys. I like some of the good melodies and the good songs, and I like some of them. But is it really evolving? Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know, because I don't know, man. I know we at that time, man. I might even play a little freestyle before we get out of here. Something short, man. Before we get out of here, man.
I wasn't gonna do this shit, but lately I've been through some shit. I just lost to my brother, don't know who to hit. Don't give no fuck about what they saying, cause we been through some shit. They don't understand us, we express it through this music shit. We can't see out of eye, nigga, I can't be for truth. No. Interviews doing all that talking, that's what bitches do. Hop inside that car, no talking, just went boom, boom, boom. Got a bit, but if a nigga touch me, know it's for the boo. I try to chill without these sucker shit driving me crazy. I'm working hard, I'm going to school, trying to make it home daily. It's been 3 months, I ain't had no drugs, and I'm feeling amazing. Shareholder catch all the case for language, they say you go thank them. I got my back against the wall, I'm not fucked up at all. This a black truck, I come through swerving for till bitch me ball. He had the other.
Too much talent in jail, man. Hey, man, we done reached that time, man. I'm Immortal EMS, the Have Nots mascot, man. Thank y'all for tuning in today, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Fly LBs, they got some shit going on behind the scenes, and we're getting ready for next week to be out there in Atlantic City. So, you know,
yes,
things
sir.
got to be done. So, appreciate y'all tuning in, like I said, man. You know, we're moving on up, man. Help us get to 700, man. We're currently at 663, man. Help us get to 700, man. Let's push the envelope, man, and get that up there by sometime today or tomorrow, man. Love y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. Sports Desk, man. 100.
Hey, y'all. LB's in here holding it down for the ladies on the Band of Brothers Morning Show. Y'all, thank y'all for coming in. If you didn't like the video when you came in, make sure you hit that before you leave. Also, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so you can keep coming back with us Monday through Friday and Saturday on Sports Desk. Y'all, thank y'all for, again, being out here with us. I bid y'all well on your day. Remember that existence is automatic and purpose is chosen.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere. You ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative in the South. And I just want to say, man, you really the Have Nots mascot, man. You be holding it down for the inmates and the brothers behind bars, giving them a platform and utilizing your platform, our platform, to show them some love. So the inmates, if y'all in there, man, hey, man, bang on the walls or something for us, man. Shout through the vents for us, man. Let us know we rocking, man. But appreciate everybody tuning in today, man. We love and appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, we're a week away from Atlantic.
Can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm back with more, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding. Naturally, gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.